Good morning, students. As you all know, we were discussing the chapter Things Around Us. Students, in our previous videos, we had discussed about the various points of differentiation. So today, we are going to discuss the point of differentiation between living and non-living thing, and that is the nutrition. So, all living beings needs nutrition to stay alive. That means all the living beings need food to stay alive. Whereas if we talk about plants, so plants can make their own food. You all know plants make the food by the process of very good photosynthesis. So plants make the food by themselves by the process of photosynthesis. And students, do you know there is a new term for you that plants can make their own food, so they are known as autotrophs. What they are known as? Autotrophs. Why they are known as autotrophs? Auto means at their own. Trophs means taking the nutrition. Means plant can make their own foods, so they are known as autotrophs. And what is the process of making of the food? Photosynthesis. Now, if we talk about the animals, so plants are autotrophs, but animals cannot make their own food because there is no photosynthesis in animals. They either eat the animals or they eat the plants. So, animals which do not make their own food, they are known as heterotrophs because they depend on others for their food. So, the organisms which can make their own food, they are known as autotrophs. So all the plants are autotrophs, whereas the animals cannot make their own food, so they are known as heterotrophs. So all the animals are heterotrophs. So this is the point of differentiation, whereas no living things need a nutrition, but all the living things need food or nutrition to stay alive. Now students, let us talk about another topic, that is excretion. So what is the word? Excretion. So what is excretion? Basically, it is the process of getting rid of waste products produced inside the body. That means the process of the removal of waste products. That means the process by which our waste are thrown out of the body or they are removed out of the body, that process is known as excretion. And the products which are thrown out or the products which are removed out of the body, they are known as excretory products. So basically, what is excretion? The process of removal of waste products which are produced inside the body. And what are excretory products? The products which are thrown out of the body through excretion. They are known as excretory products. Now, let us see in plants and animals. In plants, students, the waste products are gums, resins and carbon dioxide. Students, this carbon dioxide is released at the time of respiration. Whereas, in animals, if I talk about, so the waste products are urine, sweat. When you do exercise, you sweat now. A lot of sweats come out of your body. So that is a waste product. Another one is carbon dioxide. When we breathe out, which gas is released? Carbon dioxide. So that is also a waste product of the body. Now, who will tell me the excretory products of plants? Well, they are gums, resins and carbon dioxide. Now, tell me the excretory products of animals. They are urine, sweat and carbon dioxide. Students, all the living beings excrete, whereas all the non-living beings do not excrete. That means they do not show excretion. Now students, moving towards the another topic, that is respiration. So all the living beings do the process of respiration, whereas non-living things do not do the respiration. Now the question arises that taking in of the air from the air and uses it to produce energy. So they use this oxygen to produce energy from the food, and producing energy from the food by using oxygen, this is known as respiration. So let's again revise it. The production of the energy from the food, the whatever things we are eating, using oxygen is known as respiration. So students, for doing the respiration, all the organisms have different kinds of organs. If we talk about the plants, as you all know that in the plants, they do the respiration through stomata. So where are the stomatas located? On the leaves. If we talk about the stomatas, they are the tiny holes which are present on the leaves. So what are stomatas? The tiny openings present on the leaves for the exchange of gases. They are stomata. And what is the structure of stomata? They are having bean-shaped cell. Two bean-shaped cell, and in between the opening is there through which the exchange of gases take place. And if we talk about animals, so most of the animals do the respiration or do the breathing through lungs, whereas some of the animals like fishes and aquatic animals, they have gills for breathing, and some of the animals, those are having moist skin, they do the respiration or breathing through their skin also. So who will tell me the animal with a moist or slimy skin? Who will tell me? Yes, all of you know. Earthworm can be the example, frog can be the example. So frog and earthworm, how do they do the respiration? By their skin. How the exchange of gases take place? Through skin. Now can you tell me how the exchange of gases take place in plants? Through stomata. Very good. Through stomata. And how the exchange of gases take place in fishes? Good. Through gills. And in human beings? Lungs are there. Perfectly said. Now, what is the respiration? Let's quickly revise it. The production of energy from food by using which gas? Oxygen is known as respiration. So, all the living beings do the respiration, whereas non-living beings do not show respiration. Students, we are having only 9 major point of differentiation between the living beings and non-living beings. Now, let us quickly revise them once again, that what all points we had discussed. Now students, let us quickly see what are the major differences between the living things and non-living things. As we have already discussed all the points, that living things are made up of cells, whereas non-living things are not made up of cells. Living things respond to stimuli, whereas non-living things do not respond to stimuli. Living things can grow, non-living things cannot grow. What else? Living things can move, non-living things cannot move. Living things can reproduce, whereas non-living things cannot reproduce. Living things can do the respiration, they do not respire. They can do the expression, but non-living things cannot do the expression. So these were the basic point of differences which we had discussed between living things and non-living things. Now students, can you tell me examples of living things? So what are the examples of living things? Cow, dog, cat, all the plants. And what are the examples of non-living things? Very good. Blackboard, chair, book, notebook, pencil, building. So these are the examples of non-living things. So students, this was all about the chapter where we have discussed about the things around us, that how they can be classified between living things and non-living things.